Hello, hello. I'm going to be doing a random reading, current energy reading, current energy reading, including all the signs. So, all the signs are up here because their energies are going to be pulled to give us a reading that's in alignment, current alignment. All right. All right. Let's give us a overall current energy reading. Exploration. Okay. Boldness, unknown, limitless. Okay. This is something uncharted, unknown, but you have the boldness to go towards it. You can't see it yet, but you believe in it. Okay. And whatever this is that you're going towards, you feel like this thing has no limit, like no bounds, uh, infinite. Okay. That's current energy. You're feeling bold and feeling bold going towards the unknown. It's almost like going towards something you feel is your destiny. Okay. And you're using boldness. You're going towards it with boldness, meaning you're being yourself. You're not following somebody else's lead or following like sheep. Okay. You're not following like sheep. You're actually going towards whatever you think you're called to do, your destiny. You're being bold when people are trying to stop you or sabotage you. It says you're going into it with boldness, okay? And you feel that there is no limit to whatever it is that you're going towards. No matter what obstacles are put in your way, you it's kind of like your belief system feels like it can be handled, it can be destroyed, it can be overcome. Limitless belief towards the unknown. Exploration. Okay. And the crazy part is that I just heard in when I just heard in my thoughts, right? When I was saying this, when you say exploration, there have been people that have faked exploring something. They have faked it just to convince others that there is no limit to something. But faking it is a limit, okay? It's where the mind stops believing, is when you feel like you have to fake it, okay? It's me faking it means you really don't believe in it. You're not letting it happen. You want it so badly that you're willing to fake that it happened, okay, that it's happening. If you have to fake that it's happening, or you have to um, fake produce it, you have to produce it or build it so that people can believe in it. That's telling you that whoever is going in that direction really doesn't have a limitless belief system. Their belief system ends where they don't see it ends where they don't see this thing that is limitless. Okay, they don't see it, so they create it, they build it, they sculpt it, they do everything so that they can prove themselves right. Okay, but that's not boldness. That's not belief. That's not going towards the unknown. It's almost like trying to prove what they said. So if someone says, hey, they're going to go to the moon, but they cannot produce going to the moon, they're going to possibly make a movie, um, um, find a piece of land and pretend that the moon landing happened there. I'm not saying I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm saying this card is saying when you go boldly into something, you don't need to pretend or You don't need to pretend and make up that it exists because you can't see it or you can't prove it. So there have been times where people have built sculptures and built land to prove what they said. Okay, what I'm saying is that there's the energy is saying if you are a true, you have a true belief system in the unknown, still go towards it. Okay, don't try to make up that it's there. I was thinking earlier about going going out with friends and pretending to be engaged so that someone would not bother you. So you put on a wedding ring or engagement ring, but you're not really married or engaged. So the thing is, you don't want someone to bother you. So what you do is put that on and you go out with your friends and you have fun because you just want to have fun with your friends. But what you're doing, you could be sabotaging yourself. You're pretending something is there that's not because you want it. You want this wedding. You want this relationship. You want, you know, it's a symbol of something that you really want. Okay. But it's not really there. You have an unlimitless belief system. Keep that symbolism of whatever you think uh, you want. Keep that where it's supposed to be in the ethers. If you're not engaged, don't act like you are. Don't act like you are in any way, in any way or fashion. But if people think you are, it's because you're probably walking in a mature way. Okay, you're probably walking in a way that's reserved and mature. That's natural. That's okay. But if you are symbolizing it, putting wedding rings on, wearing wedding dresses, wearing things that make you look like you're married or engaged, things that symbolize those things, it's saying don't do it. If you have a belief that you're going to be married one day, just be yourself. Don't put on the symbolism of being married, okay? Don't wear the wedding dress. Don't wear the wedding the engagement ring and go out with your friends and you're not married or engaged, because the opportunity, okay, the opportunity to be in front of someone, okay, in front of someone that's actually interested could come at any time. And when you're pretending, that might be the day. So just don't do it. I've been there, done that. Okay. So just enjoy yourself. Don't do it for someone else because you're going out with your friends. You don't want anyone to bother you, to think that you're single and, keep you from enjoying the time with your friends. No, be you, enjoy time with your friends. And if somebody's interested in you when you're with your friends, it's fine. Okay. Because I promise you, your friends are there for themselves. Don't dim your light. Don't stop your opportunities. Okay. Magical realms, belief, confidence, co-create power, co-creative power. See, belief and confidence. What did I say? I just literally said that. Be yourself. If you have that strong belief that you can explore this world that we're in, explore it. There's no limit to it. People have put limits to it. Don't you put limits to it. Okay. What's on your thoughts? What's in your thoughts at this time? This is the wisdom card. The wisdom card here. The first one was the mystical, the first cards I used. So this one is the card of wisdom. Okay, okay, what are the thoughts? Current thoughts. Okay. Oh, I see why. Is it was taking a long time because the cards upside. I picked up the cards upside down. All right. Well, it came out upside down. It says deceit upside down. See, I picked it up upside down, so it's deceit upside down. So that's what your thoughts is, that anyone that has deceived you, um, it's kind of like be removed from your environment. You don't want to be it's kind of like what's in your thoughts is that you don't want to be fooled or deceived. Okay. Wow, it's kind of ironic how deceit comes out upside down. Wow. You don't want to fall for someone's lies, deception, temptation. So what's in your thoughts? Okay, regarding the situation on your limit, your belief system. It's like you're not falling for the deceit, how deceit came out upside down, how we just talked about your belief system and having no limit. And what's in your thoughts? That you do not want to be deceived. You're not going to allow deception to make you feel like you have a limit on what you can and cannot think and do. Your belief system doesn't have to be material. It could be just your thoughts. Yeah, it could be just your thoughts. Okay, so deceit being upside down regarding the situation. Okay. Okay, let me get those other cards so I won't forget what I talked about. Oh, that's enough right there. All right. Okay. Wow, deceit upside down. Your belief system, you've been deceived and you're probably awakened to the fact that you have been deceived. So whatever belief you had before, you've been deceived, but it's upside down. What's in your thoughts is that you're no longer going to be deceived about a certain thing or a certain belief system. It's not easy, okay, but the world is limitless, okay? Don't put a limit on yourself. All right. Wishing well. I told you. Do not put a limit on yourself. Whatever you wish, it can come true. Don't let anybody tell you it can't. Look at that, wishing well. Nothing but uh, prosperity and wealth coming out of the wishing well. Having more than enough, having your own supply. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy. We have even the people behind the sabotage, the universe, the world, taking from them and giving it to you. It's kind of like even the people with the mask, okay, or even you having to wear a mask to it is kind of like dimming your light, pretending that pretending you are not something, pretending you don't have a belief system just to please others, just to be around them, just to fit in. So it's like you're taking off the mask and you're showing that you actually have a different belief system and you do believe in a limitless um, amount of wishes. Mm. Mm. All right. So what's enchanting your environment? Uh, what's enchanting your environment? certain and someone in turmoil. Okay, that's what's enchanting your environment. Loneliness, confusion, um, feeling isolated. This person feels isolated, but also feeling lonely, but in turmoil about possibly friendships, love, a lover. But that's what's enchanting your environment is confusion. Okay, confusion, sorrow. It's everything mixed in. Fear. Okay, that's what's enchanting your environment. It's fear, and I told you about that system of telling you that your belief is has limits, making you believe that your what's making you believe that there's limits on what you can and cannot have and do or think and say is fear. Someone wants you in fear, constant fear, okay? Sabotage, constant fear um, in your environment. That's what's enchanting you right now is constant fear in your environment. It literally says fear. And what's the belief system that controls the world at this time? It's a belief system of fearing gods or a god. It's a system of fear. That's what's enchanting this world at this time. Is fear that you will be ostracized, fear of being emotional. Some people are told that they should, stick their chest out. Don't cry. This is a fear of being made fun of if you cry. Is fear of being made fun of if you don't cry. Okay. It's like so much confusion. What's enchanting your environment is they want you in fear. Everything you do is wrong. That's how they feel. You feel like you're confused. It's like everything you do is wrong. And they make it where you're in fear of your environment, of doing anything wrong. And if you've not done anything wrong, they make it look like you have. By not believing in their system, they are coming on the attack of fear. But even if you believe in their system, they put you in fear of leaving that system. So that's what's enchanting this world at this time. It's fear. That's what's enchanting the world is the moon. The moon card is literally the moon. For the first time ever in my life. Wow. Wow. I just got something that I just heard something from this card energy that the moon itself projects the energy of fear. That's why it's constantly in the sky. Even though it's hidden in the clouds, it's constantly projecting an energy of fear in every direction. The moon is literally there. Think about it when at nighttime people are afraid to be outside at night. What does the moon represent? Fear of the dark, fear of what's in the dark, fear of what's hiding in the dark. So the moon has always represented fear. 911. Wow. Emergency. It's always something going on, right? 911 is a representation of fear. That's the reason they even exist. Or 119. The reason they even exist is because of fear. And when people call them, there's a fear that they may not come out of the situation, even if they were the one that called for help. There's a fear there to even call that number. People are afraid to even call that number, even though it's supposed to be used as a protection. It's a source of fear, but people still call that number, hoping that they roll the dice and the right person comes out and actually do their job. and protect. Well, I don't know if that's really the job. The people have been told that that is the job of these systems, is to protect the people. But what the people have not been told, that it's not there to protect the people, is there to protect whomever assigned them to protect whatever they assigned them to protect. You're just supposed to assume they're there to protect people because that's what they told you when it first started. Decades later, it has become a source, a weapon against society. Huh. It is a source of fear, but it's supposed to be. It started off as a source of protection. You believe your belief system has been attacked, and now you realize you have been deceived. That's why the deceit card is upside down in your thoughts. It's upside down because you're being revealed what has been deceiving you in your belief system. What you believed before is now turning out to be deceit. So in your thoughts, if you thought anything about a certain system or a certain way, you now see deceit in that situation, and you are trying to do everything to make sure you do not go in the direction of the thing you have discovered that is deceit. So this is why deceit comes out upside down in your thoughts. The moon. So what I'm trying to understand, this is big. This is I just thought about Saturday Night Live when the guy said, "This is a big quiz, guys." Oh gosh. Okay. What I'm gonna say um, may not be. I cannot prove it, but the cards. I'm getting the message from the card, so just take it as um, a message from the card and entertainment. What I'm getting is that the moon is not natural. It's not naturally in the sky. Whatever that is has been built by mankind. And for generations, we have just believed that that is something that's supposed to be in the sky. But the moon is not real. It is a projection. And the energy it projects is fear. And at nighttime, since it's dark, it makes you afraid to it brings out its thieves, its deception can this is a time when deception can reign. They need a time to themselves where they can be out and about and feel free to be openly wild. Okay, so they build buildings and clubs and stuff like that, and they go to. This is a time when they have secret places that they can be out and about, and they can have these parties and stuff. Anyway, the dark brings out an energy of deceit or a temptation. Okay, the moon card is what's enchanting the world at this time. For some reason, the moon is a projection, a projector, a hologram. But the energies built into it is fear, lust, um, murder, hate, because a lot of people back in the day when they would show hate, they would come sneak out at night and put what crosses and stuff in front of people's houses and do a lot of heinous things and bust into people's homes and grab them in the night and do raids at night. See, this is the system that's supposed to be. The moon is there. The moon is built for something like this. Is built into it. It's almost like AI, where you tell AI to do a certain thing, and it would do all those things, and you'll be fascinated. But the moon is projected, is designed to do a certain thing, is designed to bring fear. I don't know how to prove that the moon is not even supposed to be in the sky, but it's a projection, it's a projector. And you wonder why the moon it seems to be maybe, I don't know how to explain it, but it seems to be like in your backyard, it will come through your back window. In your front yard, it'll be coming through your front window. It seems to be just facing your window at the time that you are either, it's kind of, I don't know how to say it, just forget it. It seems like sometimes you will feel like, wow, it's just projected right at your window or right at your home, because they have different projectors. Everybody's not out at one time, and everybody is distracted, so you're not seeing why it's there and why you at that time. And the crazy part is that there may be so many moons, they're projected, they turn them on like lights, like light switches around each area. Whether you, I can't prove it, just take this as entertainment. It is what it is, it's entertainment. And I should have brushed my hair. That's why I didn't get on the camera. I'm getting on the camera to talk with my hands, but my hair, I didn't even like, something just says just do a reading. I was gonna do a reading. Um, you know what? It's so weird. I could probably do that here. I don't need to do that in the live reading because there's a bunch of fake people anyway. So even if I do a live reading, I'm gonna do one later. But yeah, do one later. But I'm gonna go ahead and do a Ask Peggy, which is my name. Okay, but you remember the movie The Mask, right? When Jim Carrey's character was like, you need to, are you the? It was like an article that she did, and he was interested and fascinated. Okay, that's all I have to say about that for now. Okay, all right. Let's talk about your heart. What's going on? How you feel? How's the What's going on with the heart energy when it comes to alignment? So this reading, it talks about the world in, okay, new vitality. That's how you feel in your heart. Whoa, you feel there's something new. Okay, look at that rainbow. You feel like something new, something promised is supposed to be coming to you. That's why you feel so, you don't know how it's happening or where it's coming from or how it's going to you, how you're going to get this new thing, but that's in your heart. Whoever you are, it's like this is being, look how he's blowing into that, right? Or you're blowing like new energy into other people to love themselves, right? Or to feel good about themselves. But it's you as well. You're feeling really good, or I'm not going to say that sometimes it might be spell work trying to make you feel good so that you can do something that later feels like humiliation or embarrassment, or you played yourself or feel like a fool. Don't worry about it. Remember, it's the energies coaxing you to go in that direction. If you go in that direction, it's saying that you were really feeling the energy. You were feeling really good. So don't blame yourself if you feel the energy to call someone and then they reject your call or don't answer or don't feel, and all of a sudden you feel like, why did I do that? The energies felt right. It felt like I was being called to do that. Don't don't be mad at yourself. You followed the energy. Okay? Don't second guess yourself. Don't be mad at yourself. It's not your fault in a bad way. It's kind of like you followed the energy. Okay? So don't feel bad. Don't feel like a fool. Don't feel humiliated. If they don't take your call, it wasn't meant to be. Okay, it wasn't meant to be that day, the next week, the next year, next month, ever. It doesn't matter. You did it. Now you can get it out your system. You tried. It's out of your energy. You don't have to worry. You got your answer. If you was feeling some type of way and then you finally got the energy, the new vitality to do this thing, sudden energy burst, and you whatever you did, you made a phone call to or sent a message to someone, but your heart was in the right place. But there are people that you know are going to do the same thing, but they're being shady and funny. Okay, not those people. They have a separate messenger that can give them the message for how they're behaving. For you that are sincerely reaching out to someone to let them know how you feel and that you care, this is for you. You're getting a message of new vitality to communicate or to feel good or to go out, enjoy yourself, go play. If you feel that way and then something happens along the way to make you feel like you're embarrassed or humiliated or you're a fool, don't feel that way. Just go with the flow. It was an energy you responded to. It felt good. Okay, not the type of energy that is that comes with you feeling good about being sneaky. That's not the one I'm talking about. Okay, if you're seeing somebody and you know that they're in a relationship, you know for sure that they are in a relationship, or you know the person they're in a relationship with, and you feel sudden vitality to be with that person. You call them and and they reject you. You should feel a little bit humiliated or something. But yes, the energy called you. But the fact that you knew this person was attached, it should make you feel like, you know what, maybe you got that out your system. You're glad they rejected you. And maybe you should get the message that you should leave that committed person alone. Okay, if they're committed to somebody else and you feel a vitality to reach out and they reject you in some way, take that rejection as, hey, maybe it's taboo, leave it alone. Okay? And go about your business, find somebody else, something else to do. You know, but don't get too upset about the fact that you have done that either. Learn from it. Learn from that. That's all I'm saying. Okay.